episode 5 of Unapologetically Them, and this is my friend Alex. He is a burlesque dancer, and that's actually how we met, was performing in the same shows together. And the reason I chose you is because I admire your confidence and charisma and bravery while performing and being an MC. And then also you are one of the few performers that I have actually stood in touch with. And whether it's just going to a show or getting recommendations when I'm in Colorado Springs, you're just always helpful on where to go. And then we kind of interact through our socials pretty good on a consistent basis. And so I'm going to start off with some questions. Okay. And I just want to know, what are your pronouns? What do you go by?
He, him.
He, him. And then how old were you when you realized you were different?
Oh, gosh. Pretty young. It was just kind of one of those cases where, family gatherings, and barbecues, and I'm the youngest of 4 boys. And so, so my brothers would, be out front, with our childhood friends, playing football and
sports,
doing that kind of stuff. I was with my other friend in her room playing with her Barbies.
Yeah. Stop playing dumb with me, Melinda. I know exactly what the fuck you've been doing, Alan. You are delusional. I'm not cheating on you. Oh, really? Then why did I see your panties in the back seat of that truck in the driveway?
Doing all that stuff and playing with her hair and doing stuff like that. And so, luckily nobody ever made me feel different for it.
That's good.
I think they kind of just took it as she was the only girl, and so I was taking time to pay attention to her and make sure she didn't feel left out. But I was having a ball.
Yeah.
That was like my shit. I was like, all right.
This is my true self.
So it was pretty early on.
Yeah, but you don't remember what age?
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there was really a moment where I was all like, nobody ever really made me feel different.
That's awesome.
Which was probably the weird thing. I think that's probably why I can't pinpoint a specific moment in time, because nobody ever treated me like I was different.
That's good. And did you ever feel a certain type of way about it when you realized that you were different?
I was kind of like, oh, you know what, that makes sense. I think probably when I realized what gay people are, and what even that term meant, I was kind of like, oh,
that's where I belong.
Okay, that's and even seeing it on TV and being able to identify, and I was just kind of like, I'm drawn to this specific person on TV and I don't know why.
Yeah.
And then it made sense. I was like, oh.
Yeah. And did you have anyone to confide in when you found out that you were different?
No, I really kind of kept it all to myself. I didn't really even talk about it at all until I left after I graduated high school. And I moved to Fort Collins. And there was well, nobody knows me here.
Yeah.
So I can kind of reinvent myself, right? And it won't be any different. And then, that didn't last very long.
No.
No, I cheered on the cheerleading squad at CSU for a couple of years. And then one of the girls, I didn't put 2 and 2 together, but she was from here. She was friends with someone who was friends with my brother.
Oh.
And so I had randomly come up in conversation with them, and she told him, and then he called my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's not a good way.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my next question goes into that.
Yeah.
So when and how did you come out to your family, friends? So that probably triggered it, right? So you didn't really have a choice.
Yeah, there's a lot. Well, that part was part of it. Yeah. So that part, it was cool because my brother actually, he's a tricky one. Because I do remember that story very well. Was that we were at my aunt and uncle's 50th wedding anniversary at this hall. Yeah. And I think I was 19 at the time. And my brother was just sneaking me drinks the entire time. And then afterwards,
liquid courage.
Good. Yeah. He looks at me, he was like, I have to ask you a question. And I was
he knew exactly what he was doing.
Oh, he knew what he was doing. But it was cool because then at that point...
You were more comfortable.
Well, yeah, he was like, is it true? And I was like... And I just looked at him and I started crying.
Aww.
And he came up to me, he hugged me, and he was all like, hey, he's like, it doesn't matter. He was like, you're my brother, I love you, I'm always going to ride for you.
That's awesome.
And of course, then my parents came up and they were like, what's going on over here? And my brother was like, nothing. We're just, we're having
an emotional moment.
Having an emotional brother moment. And
I love you. I love you. I fucking love you. I love you. I love you too.
And it was cool. so that was fine. And then, gosh, telling my mom, that was probably one of the, I was tricky in that aspect because we had done a family dinner and my oldest brother had brought his then wife to dinner, and she was terrible.
Oh,
she was
really?
awful. Oh, she was an awful human, and it
Oh,
was just like a really terrible dinner.
Oh, God damn you! Okay.
My mom, we were driving home, and she was already pissed, and I was like, you know what? Now's the time.
Yeah, she's already gonna
She's
be mad. I
already
might as
mad.
well.
She can't get any more mad. And so I was like, hey, I need to talk to you about something. And she was like, okay. And I was like, will you hold my hand real quick? And she was all like, yeah. And then I was like, I didn't tell her. I was like, you know that I'm gay, right?
Yeah.
And she was, yeah, babe. She was like, I was just waiting for you to say it.
Oh.
Gay.
You're gay?
Yeah, just said that.
Wow. I love you either way, if you were gay or not.
Thank you.
Just know, I knew this.
Oh, girl.
From the get-go. Like, this is not nothing new to me.
And I was all like, okay. Like, is this where you start crying? She was all like, why would I cry?
Like I've known already.
And I was all like, well, this is just how I heard this goes, is that I come out to you and then you cry. And she was all like, no. And then she starts laughing and she was like, I knew. Because at that point I was dating somebody. Like I was like low-key dating someone. And she was all like, you're in your 20s. She's like, and you're not a grown man who goes and stays the night at another grown man's house multiple times a week. Because my excuse was always like, oh, I'm going to go over to Ryan's house, you know, we're going to be drinking, so I'm probably just going to stay over. And she was all like, so it was either you were gay or you were an alcoholic.
So I'm glad that you're gay instead.
Yeah.
I'd rather you be that than an alcoholic.
Yeah, and so then I took this boy to my birth father's house for Easter. Didn't even realize that this guy that I was dating worked with my stepsister.
Oh, wow.
So,
a small world.
Yeah, so when we walked in together, she immediately goes, what are you doing with my brother?
Really?
Yeah, and so we were kind of like, well, this is kind of awkward.
Oh, no.
And so then a few days go by, and then my birth father calls me and lays into me. Lays into me. And he's like, are you fucking gay? And I'm like,
Really?
oh, God, okay.
Well, it's happening.
Yeah, I'm like, here we go. I was like, I would have liked to have told you.
Yeah.
Like, but, you know, it was like typical of my stepsister at the time. She just didn't know how to keep her mouth shut about anything.
It's for your mouth. Let me know if you need a bigger piece.
Yeah.
We're good now, though. Like,
That's good.
We're all good now. But yeah, that was good. I had to tell my roommates in Fort Collins because I didn't tell them at all.
Oh, yeah.
Until I was seeing this guy. They went camping for the weekend, and he lived in Denver, so I was like, well, why don't you come up? I've got the house to myself, you know. So he did. One of my roommates came back early.
Oh.
Yeah. And I heard him pull up, and I was like, oh no. Oh no, what are we gonna do? I literally made this man hide in my closet.
Oh no, not that. We've all done that. We've all been there.
We've all done that.
Yep.
And my roommate comes into my room. He's like, "Hey, whose truck is that in the driveway?" And I was like, "Oh, it's my
Can't hide a
friend's."
vehicle.
I was like, "It's my friend's car." Like, you know, we went out, and he crashed over. And he's like, "Well, where's he at?" And I was like, "Oh, it's like I think he's out back smoking." And he's all like, "I just came in from the back. There's nobody out there." And I'm like,
not him hiding in the closet while being in the
whole
closet.
time, right, the whole time.
Mr. Closet, have you lost your mind? Do you want to go in there? Just as I thought, you are ashamed of me. I'm not ashamed of you. I'm proud of you. Open up. I just don't want anybody to see you. Well, that does it, mister.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so then I kind of had to tell them at that point.
So did you like tell him to come out, or like how did that work?
Oh no, he just kind of popped back out, and I walked him out. And my roommate was all like, "So who was that?" And I was all like,
"So I guess this is happening."
So, but then yeah, they were really cool about it. Like one of my roommates was all like, and I keep in, this is 2001.
Yeah.
And he's all like, I have a gay friend.
Every straight guy needs a gay best friend for entertainment purposes, right? Because you get sick of hearing like, baby, wedding, golf, barbecue, baby, wedding, right? You need some pool orgy in Mykonos with celebrity adjacent gays.
Okay, he was like happy.
He was super stoked about it. I was like, okay. Like,
I actually know somebody. That's good.
Yeah, and one of my other roommates, he was like, he's like, no, because like my brother's gay.
Yeah, okay.
And he was all like, maybe,
cool.
he was like, maybe when he
awesome.
comes out here, and I'm like, whoa.
Hey, calm down.
Yeah, but
that's good.
For the most part, the coming out process
there
was
was
really
no
good.
bad experiences.
Yeah, just like the one, but
with your dad. Yeah. Well, I think that's always gonna be the hardest, especially because you're half Latino, right?
I'm full Latino.
Yeah, full. Okay, so that's yes.
Oh, yeah,
I know that about that.
Very, very macho. Like he called and he yelled at my brother. He yelled at my mom.
Like that was their fault, or because they didn't tell him?
Well,
or both.
Both.
Yeah.
So like the first thing out of his mouth when he talked to my brother was, well, there goes my chance at grandkids from him.
I mean, you have 3 other kids that you could get grandkids from.
Right.
You're not missing out, sir.
Right. I'm like, okay. Well, so there's me and my brother, and then we have my 2 stepbrothers. So we were all 4 raised together. But so yeah, I'm just kind of like, all right, well, cool. And then yelled at my mom.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, yelled at my mom and was like, this is all your fault, because he didn't have like a strong male figure growing up and blah blah blah. My mom's like, well, if you want to blame someone, you're the one who left.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, you were the one that wasn't present. So.
Yeah, and he doesn't like science because I was like, well, I mean, science does say that the genetic marker does come from the father's side.
Oh, really?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least that's what I read.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I was like, well, so technically
it's all your fault, completely.
Right? Like we can fault my mom for the color blindness.
Yeah.
But you gave me the gay.
You gave me the gay. Is anything different now? Like, is everybody more open and willing and accepting of it, and they don't even like talk about it? Like, it's just completely normal.
It's completely normal. And to be fair, every guy that I've dated, my family ends up liking them better than me.
What?
Yeah, it's wild. I'm like,
that's crazy.
I'm also here.
Oh.
What's up, Stanley? Well, fuck you then, punk.
But yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah.
My brother still to this day, my brother does not like someone using the F slur.
Oh yeah, no.
Like my brother hates it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's hilarious. I'm just all like, that's funny that you like that word, but okay. He hates it. Like as soon like he cringes
he takes offense to it.
And he gets more offended than I do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but then he's like, that's my fucking brother you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
those are fighting words.
Oh yeah. And I've seen him one time. We were downtown here. It's Cowboys now, but it was something else.
Oh, okay.
Before then. But I went out with him and his friends and was just hanging out at the bar, and some guy at the end of the bar pointed at me and called me that word. And in like 2 blinks of an eye, I look over and they've got this guy on the ground.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you got shit to say, dude? And I was all like,
okay, thanks. My knight in shining armor.
Right? It was like, okay.
Yeah, no, that's good though.
But yeah, like everybody's good.
You should have your back like that.
Yeah, like even my dad has come around at this point.
That's really good.
Like he's like, if anybody in my family has anything to say, he'll be like, no, he's like, that's my son. Like you, like knock it off. And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
About how long do you think it took for him to get to that point?
Well, it took a while because him and I were we were estranged for quite some time.
Okay.
And that didn't help.
Yeah.
Like him and I probably went, oh gosh, I want to say maybe almost 10 years without talking.
Oh wow. That's crazy.
And, like we would be around each other, but like it was never like let's talk to each other. Like we were just like civil for the fact that it was a family gathering. And then we both got drunk one night and I let him have it.
Okay. So it was probably you standing up for yourself.
Yeah,
I
was just like, I've got some shit to say to you.
Yeah.
And
another liquid courage.
Yeah, and ever since then we've been great.
Yeah, that's good. Sometimes that's what needs to happen.
Yep, and I get those talks and I'm like, son, you need to settle down and find a nice guy to date. And
Okay.
like, but now it's
you make it sound so easy.
But now it's like, you need to stop dating these white boys.
That's funny.
But like, so you're gonna keep it old school like that.
Yeah.
Like you'll be accepting of the gay thing, but I have to date a Mexican.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
That's funny.
But I'm like baby steps, I guess.
So now we're gonna go into the performance questions.
Okay.
When did you start performing?
This year's gonna be 17 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So the guy that I was dating that I got outed, his best friend, she's the one who started Burlesque here in Colorado Springs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she was out in LA, and I guess she just found like in like the paper because she was trying to find side jobs out there, and it said like cocktail person. So she went to go do this cocktail waitressing, and they're like, oh, you're gonna dress up like these Burlesque stars, and and she just kind of like fell in love with it. She took some classes out there. She came back here. She started doing classes, and then her and one of our other friends was just like, we should start a troupe.
Yeah.
We should put on shows. And so they asked him to MC those shows.
Okay.
And then they asked me to like run around and pick everything up off the stage, and I was like,
oh yes, kitten. That's how I started too.
So back in the day, we called it a banana.
Oh really? Oh, because you're a guy.
I was in a banana costume.
For real?
Yeah,
oh my gosh, that's funny.
I was in a banana costume, and then once we added a second person, I was in the banana costume. That person was in a gorilla costume, and like it would chase me.
That's funny. That's cute. Okay.
Yeah, so then I did that for a little while, and then of course, me being the closeted gay high school kid that I was, I choreographed my high school's cheerleading squad.
Okay.
And I would spend my days watching TRL, learning dance routines for music videos, as you do.
Yeah.
And that
And
just
sync.
Yeah, exactly. And that just kind of like never left me, even into like my adult years, and I was still just like making up dance routines, you know, just like in my living room.
Okay.
And so then I approached her one day and I was like, hey, so I've got this dance number that I've been working on. It was like, I can show it to you, and if you guys like it, maybe you can put it in the show.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, that's fine, and I'll just go throw myself in traffic.
Oh, shut up.
And she was like, yeah, so I showed it to her, and she was like, love it.
Yeah.
So I taught it to the group, and then that kind of progressed into me being a prop for them. So like we did cell block tango.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I died multiple times on stage.
So that night when he came home from work, I fixed him his drink, as usual. You know, some guys just can't hold their arsenic.
Times, I'm sorry.
Yeah, which was cool. It was fun. And then finally they were just like, so when are you going to do something? When are you going to perform for us? And I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah?
Yeah, and then it was weird because then I went home. I remember going home and talking to my ex and being like, hey, you know, they want me to do it, perform and do an act. And he was like, absolutely not.
Really?
And I was like, well, I wasn't really asking.
Yeah, I was telling you.
I was telling you that this is what was going to happen. And so after we had talked, we compromised.
Okay.
And he was like, fine. He was like, but you can unbutton your shirt. He was like, you can open it a little bit. He was like, and that's it.
No full teeth?
Nope. And I was all like, okay, I'm not going to fight you on this. I'm going to take it for what it is, and we'll call it that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we broke up, and then it was just all
then it was
all,
free for all.
Like,
yeah. Booty, tassels.
Funny, he had to MC the show that I first ever went down like further than that, and he had to stand there and watch me do it, and now the crowd ate that shit up. Yep. And I was all like,
that's awesome.
There you go.
Yeah, you're lost. What is your stage name?
Mr. Valdez. It's very original. It's very original. And that's funny because it wasn't. It's kind of twofold. I had just been so used to answering to that because
everybody just called you that,
and everybody just like naturally just like said that to me, and I was like, all right. And then I worked at the movie theater, my very first job, and then when I got promoted to assistant manager, they had to call me Mr. Valdez. And my little name tag said Mr. Valdez on it and everything. So I was like, all right, cool. I mean, so I was just used to hearing it.
Yeah.
And then kind of in talks with my mom, my grandfather on my dad's side. On the Valdez side, he loved dancing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh, that's awesome.
My grandma was like, oh, he was always out in the clubs.
Yeah?
Like, always. And
that's cool.
Some of my earliest memories that I have is like going back to El Paso and like him picking me up and like dancing with me in the living room.
That's cool.
And he died when I was like 10 or 11, I want to say.
Yeah.
And so it was also just kind of like a nod to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, like, because he was Mr. Valdez. So, yeah, so that just kind of stuck. I was like, you know what? It's a kind of a good way to honor him because that's where I got my love of dancing from. So
yeah, that's awesome.
I even got his name, his signature tattooed on me.
Oh, that's cool. And then what made you want to perform or inspired you? So I'm thinking getting on with the troupe and like watching the girls and like doing your own choreography.
Yeah, and I'd always been like involved in theater, you know, growing up like in high school and everything like that, and band and, you know, all of that stuff. And so being on stage was nothing new to me.
It was like being a natural performer.
Yeah, but this was very comfortable.
Yeah.
On a stage because I'd just always been on a stage of some sort. You know, being a high school cheerleader, like I was always like on stage in front of people, you know, and the clapping, and it just got used to it. And so
was it different though being on your own, like solo?
It was scary.
Yeah.
It was absolutely scary the first time that I stepped out. Like I remember like even the first time I remember stepping out on stage because I heard my name. Yeah. And then stepping off.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I completely blocked out my entire first performance. I couldn't even tell you how it went.
Oh my gosh.
But
I just can't.
Yeah, like I got the first round of applause, and I was like, oh,
okay, I feel good.
I like
yeah,
that.
I like
nice.
it. I like it. So, how did your family feel about it? You already kind of told me how your SO felt about it. He just didn't want you to show everything, right? But now, like, when you meet other people and they find out that you are a performer, does it make them, like, feel different or any certain type of way? Like,
no,
that's good.
People are really surprised.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, neat.
Okay.
Like,
Neat.
like, okay.
Thanks.
unless it's guys.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure you probably gotten the same thing. Oh, do I get a private dance?
No.
Well, dude, how much money you got?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, no, you don't get a private dance.
Yeah.
But no, like my family's cool. My mom is like my #1 fan.
So she goes to her show. I think that was my next question. Do they see you and watch you perform?
Oh, but she demands her own table at front row of all of my shows.
That's awesome.
When I broke off and started producing my own show, that was like when I talked to her about the idea. She was like, I just got one request, and I was like, what? She's like, I followed your career doing this for so long. She's like, I don't want to pay to get in. I want my own special reserved seat. And I was like, you know what? We can do that.
Yeah.
We'll do that. So her and my stepdad, or my dad, they are both always there. They travel with
so
me
your
too.
stepdad goes too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
They're like my biggest fans.
Aww.
Like they had shirts made.
Yeah? Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's so wild.
They should get you like those fans with your head on it. Have you seen those? They should do that.
And they probably would.
Yeah.
That's just the weird part. But yeah, like
That's
certain
funny.
places that I've gone to, like different festivals I've done, they've come.
That's awesome.
Like if it's drivable, they'll go.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
What about any of your siblings or anybody like that?
Yeah, so everybody knows. Like it's not really like a whole
Secret.
thing. Like so like the people on my birth father and my stepmom's side, they're not about that life.
Yeah.
They are very traditional
conservative.
in the Mexican sense.
Oh yeah, I know.
My dad and my stepmom have come to one show because they were curious. They were like, well, it's something that you're passionate about. You know, we want to see what it is that you do. And I was like, okay. And then he was like, you did a good job. He was like, but this isn't
not for me. I don't
like,
want to see my son stripping, taking off his clothes.
Yeah, and he's just like, the last time that I saw your ass, he was like, I was wiping it. He was like, so that was kind of a shocker.
Oh my God, that's funny.
I was like, touche.
Yeah.
That's fine. But yeah, no, my mom is like, she's all about it. Like, she loves it.
That's great.
I think it's because she appreciates it for what it is. That she's like, it's
an art form.
Yeah, it's just a medium of art that I do.
Exactly.
And the way that she's described it, she's like, it'd be no different if you were painting.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, okay, valid point. And she will be quick to yell at people if she needs to, and like to defend me in spaces like that. So
that's good.
Yeah, the family's cool about it.
That's awesome.
My brother actually, when I moved my show, or when I launched my show at Club Q, he was my DJ.
Oh, okay.
For a while.
Oh, that's cool.
We had this really cool like brother banter going on.
Oh, really?
Throughout the show.
Oh, that's because you were MC, or
yeah,
yeah.
And he had a microphone too, so he would just talk shit to me the entire time. We would just talk shit back and forth.
That's funny. That's awesome. And then, do you try to keep your professional and personal life separate, like when you're at work?
Yeah, so I did. I used to be very, very careful about that because at work, I was here, like I was on site. And so people that I would work with, I would see them every day because we lived in the same space.
Yeah.
And so I did a really good job of like trying to keep that separate. And there would be some people who were like, you look familiar. And I'm like, do I?
Do I? Okay.
Because I was also go-go dancing at Club Q at the same time too. And so people were like, there's a go-go dancer that looks exactly like you. And I'm all like, really? There's a guy who does burlesque that looks exactly like you.
You would admit that it was you?
And I was like, I should probably go check out one of these shows if someone's walking around with my face, right?
So you just played into it?
Yeah,
oh
but
my
then one person put it together because I locked down all of my social media.
Oh,
like I had locked it all down. Like there was you couldn't tell at that point. But then one person that I worked with, she found the Brotherhood of Burlesque page.
Yes,
which
those are my favorites. That's how I met you.
Yeah, and so she found that page, and so she started circulating photos at work.
That's
yeah, and then somebody brought it up to me, and they were like, "Hey," like they pulled me aside, and they were like, "So there's pictures of you going around," and I'm like,
we're in high school, really?
Right,
like that's so ridiculous.
So then I walked into HR, and I was like, "So we need to have a talk."
Yeah,
I was all like, "I might get in trouble for this, but I need to bring this to your attention."
Yeah.
And so I explained to her what was happening. She goes, "First of all, that is so cool that you do that."
That's awesome.
And then she was really cool. She was like, what you do outside of here, she's like, has no effect on your job and how you perform.
Exactly.
It was like, so she was like, it's nobody's business. And so she
No,
came
it's
in.
not. Yeah.
She came into my office and she came in and she talked to everybody and she was like, you know, what people do in their spare time is none of your business.
Yeah.
She's like, it's actually a violation of privacy that
It
people
is.
are doing this. And that person got fired. So
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
As she should.
yeah, now I don't care because after the pandemic and all that happened, we're 100% virtual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like we're sitting in my office. Like I spend like 90% of my time in here. And so no one that I work with now is ever going to come into a show and see me because nobody lives here.
Yeah.
And I'm very transparent about it now because at this point I was like, I've been at my job for 15 years now.
Oh, okay.
And so I started doing burlesque even before I started working where I'm at now. And so now I'm just like very forthcoming with it. And I got put on a new team and we had to do the get to know you conversations.
yeah.
And like, what's something people be surprised to know about you? And I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh, they did that to me at work too.
Yeah.
But so we did it in small groups first. It was like 2 of us, or 3 total in each group.
Yeah.
And so it was like the same question. And I said that I do burlesque. And both of them were like, and then they're like, so now would you like to share with the whole group? And I was like, no, I thought it was just within our group. And then she looked at both of them. They go, oh, she went there. And they're like, yeah, she went there. So they didn't make me. So only those 2 people knew, you know. But.
Yeah, I told them, I was like, I'm very active, like, as in my local nightlife community. It was like, you know, I produce and perform in multiple, you know, drag and burlesque shows. It's like, I'm an award winner. You know, so I'm pretty decent at it.
Yeah.
And my boss at the same time, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And because she's very much, she loves the gay community. So she got super excited about that. She was like, oh my gosh. She's like, that's so cool. She's like, and then one of my coworkers was like, my sister-in-law does burlesque in Seattle.
Oh, wow.
And I'm all like, cool, what's her name?
Yeah.
I might know her. Yeah, so it's...
So now it's not. You tried to at first, but then now everything's open and transparent.
Now I'm like, what are they going to do, fire me?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't hurt nobody.
Okay. So what advice would you give to those going through what you went through, coming out and all that kind of stuff, or to your younger self?
Honestly, I would probably, the best advice that is everything in its own time, right? If you're not ready, you're not ready.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, there's going to be some people who are going to make that decision for you, and that sucks, and you can't really do anything about that.
Yeah.
But you know, if you're not ready, you're not ready, right? You don't have to work on anybody else's timeline, because it's you.
Yeah.
And that for me, the coming out process and being able to tell somebody, like when I think about it with my dad, that is a moment that I should have had with my dad. That was a very special moment. That was a very intimate moment that was taken from me.
Yeah.
I got to have that with my mom, which was cool, but having that stolen sucks. And so being able to just knowing that it's not on anybody else's timeline, right? Because that's a moment that's for you to have.
Yeah.
And people who don't go through that don't really know what that's like.
Exactly.
Like they don't know the anxiety that comes with it, the terror that comes with it. There's like a whole flood of emotions that come along with doing it. And it's just 2 words.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like the hardest 2 words that like I personally have ever had to say.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Right? You could think one thing. People are like, because even now people are like, oh, it's 2025.
Yeah.
You know, times have changed, but those 2 words are still very dangerous for a lot of people.
It is.
And some families aren't like that.
Especially coming from Latino families.
Exactly.
What are some of your fears or struggles that you still have?
Oh gosh. Like, right. Well, now dating in my 40s, that's a struggle.
Oh, I hear that.
And now it's like a shallow puddle of age-appropriate men who are old and gross, and I don't want to do that.
Because I'm a serial relationship person.
Yeah.
Like my first major relationship, I was in for 7 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so that was like the bulk of my younger, like my 20s, like when I was like 19 to like 26. I think I was in that relationship. You know, and then just kind of like dated here and there, really kind of kept to myself. And then, you know, my last relationship was 6 years. Yeah. And so I'm like, well, there went all my 30s, right? So the majority of my 20s, the majority of my 30s, when everybody's out there, you know, and like doing the dating thing and playing in the field and doing all that, I was in a relationship. I mean, I don't regret those relationships at all. I was very, very happy in those situations. Yeah. Coming out of it, I'm all like, okay, so now I'm 40, and now I have to go into this whole dating situation, and it's wild. It is wild. But, you know, at this point, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going to work on me. And if it happens, it happens. I'm not really stressed about it. Like,
that's good. What are your strengths and what do you love most about yourself?
My My strengths. I like to think I'm a very compassionate person, a very empathetic person, to a fault. My therapist told me to work on that. I'm a notorious people pleaser, so I'm always there to like lend a hand or something like that. I look at it as a strength because I want to be reliable, right? I want people to be able to count on me for that, but it kind of like also has that double-edged sword because like because sometimes you're
people take advantage of it.
And sometimes when you need help and they're just kind of like, hey, I can't. I'm like, cool.
You don't get the same energy back.
But yeah, that's probably my strength is probably just that. It's like trying to be inclusive. I'm trying to make sure that everybody has some space, especially like in this performing world. I think I've taken a lot of my past experience and I'm trying to help now develop and guide this younger generation by providing them space to grow and providing them space to, I like to call it failing upwards.
Okay.
Right, where they're like, hey, I kind of want to try this out. And I'm like, do it.
Yeah. What do you got to lose?
What's the worst that's going to happen?
Exactly.
Someone's not going to clap? Okay.
Yeah.
Right? So, but at least you tried it, at least you learned, right? And you can move on from it, you can grow into something else, right?
Yeah.
So.
What is a little simple thing that makes you happy?
My niece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you're such a good uncle. I always see your pictures and your videos. And it's so cute.
Dude,
I love it.
That's my dude.
Yeah.
She's a nut job.
How old is she?
She's 5 now.
Yeah. They're little characters
she's
too.
She's a crazy person.
She's a crazy person.
Oh my god! Like I talked to her a couple weeks ago because she just started kindergarten.
Oh.
And it was cool because like we started a tradition. Now I was talking to my brother about getting her ready for school, and I was like, what does she need?
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to help out.
Oh.
You know. And he was like, well, we're gonna go do this. And I was like, how about this? Like, how about I get her a backpack?
Okay.
Right, that's something that we can do. And he was like, yeah. So it's our tradition now. Is I'm gonna buy her backpack every year. And so I took her to Walmart and I got out of the cart. And I was like, all right, you get one rule. And she was like, okay. And I was like, you can get whatever you want.
Yeah.
And she was like, really? I was like, go. Pick one. I was like, it doesn't matter. Pick whichever one you want. She picked this hot pink and silver rhinestone, like, bag that, like, you move it and it changes colors.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The sequins?
The sequins, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's neon pink and it's wonderful. And she...
How cute.
And my brother was like, of course she picked that. But then when I talked to her the other day, I was like, hey, so how's school going? And she was all...
Oh, she doesn't like it already?
She hates it.
Oh, no, she's only 5.
Oh, she hates
That's
it.
not good.
So I was like, well, there's got to be some good stuff. I was like, what's your favorite part of school?
Nap time.
When I get to go home.
Oh, did she say that? When I get to go home.
Yeah, because the thing about, and I can understand, like, and this is just me bragging, she's not like your typical 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Because I've met some other 5-year-olds and I'm like,
they're all picking their nose and eating their burgers and shit.
And she has full on like adult conversations with you.
Okay.
Because my brother and my sister-in-law, they've never talked to her like a child.
Like a baby.
Like they're very straightforward with her and they talk to her like an adult and and she speaks back to them like that.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And
yeah, so that's good.
And she's all like, when I get to go home, and I'm like, okay. I was like, do you like gym? Nope. She was like, I like my STEM classes.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right.
That's something.
She's like, I get to play with Legos, and that's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
That's funny.
Yeah, she's too smart for her own good.
Yeah, how cute.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh. How do you practice self-love and or self-care?
Oh, gosh, I love this question. Okay. I've got things that I do. I love a bubble bath.
Yes.
My ultimate self-care method, and I'm going to recommend this to anybody who wants to do this. Bubble bath. Epsom salt.
Bubble bath.
Bubble
bath. Bubble baths. Let's just relax and take ourselves a nice hot bubble bath. Bubble bath. Bubble baths.
Yeah. Bubble bath.
Yep.
Also with Epsom salt inside the bubble bath.
Yep.
Face mask. Dim lights.
Yep.
Smelly candles.
Yep.
A 6-pack of cookies from Insomnia Cookies.
Okay, I haven't done that one.
In the bath.
Okay.
Like a monster.
I do wine.
See?
Yeah.
Wine is good too. But yeah, like I don't do sweets often, but if I do, it's going to be during that situation. Absolutely.
That's funny. I love
Everything
that.
is just better in the bath. Like a
Yeah,
shower
no, it really
beer.
is.
Love a shower beer.
I haven't done that either.
Love a shower beer.
When are you people finally going to realize that shower beers are the move, and they have always been the move? Not only is it great to have a refreshing cold beer when you're taking a hot shower, it literally makes you feel like you're at some kind of day spa or something like that.
I knew the moment that I fell in love with my ex, honestly, we had gone out one night and we were shit-faced. And there was a taco truck.
Yep.
And I was like, cool. I was like, let's get burritos before we go home. And he was like, all right, cool. So we're like in the back of the Uber, cradling our burritos.
Cradling.
Right. And he was all like, man, he's like, I really just want to take a bath. And I was like, but we have to eat these burritos. And he was like, well, what if we just like eat the burritos in the bath? And I was all like, you want to get in the bath together and eat our burritos in the bath? And he goes, yeah.
I think I'm in love.
And I was like, I think I just fell in love with you.
Yes! Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah.
So cute. What is your favorite or best compliment you ever received?
Performance-wise, my favorite compliment that I've ever gotten was my stage presence.
Yeah.
Like you know how to own a stage.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, cool,
yep.
I will take that.
You do.
I will take that. Someone's like, there's just something about the smolder that you have on your face. And I'm all like, oh, all right, cool. But personally, I think there was a guy one time who, like, we were just in conversation. He just looks at me and he goes, you know what? You intrigue me. And I was like, okay, good word choice.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't anything about, like, how I looked or anything like that, or, oh my God, you're so funny. She's like, you intrigue me.
That's what I said, like, it's your charisma, it's your presence, like, when you're on stage. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I low-key kind of had a crush on you when I first met you. Like, obviously I knew you're gay, you know, but I was like, oh, okay, hey. Especially your Scar performance. Woo!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting heavy. Back to the heavy question.
Back to the heavy.
What is the worst thing that ever happened to you and how did you get through it?
My nephew dying.
Oh, yeah. How old was he?
He had just turned 23.
Can I ask what happened?
Yeah. So he was at work, and I guess he was like, because he's working at Lowe's, and he was lifting a fridge, and he ended up injuring himself, and he tore a pec muscle. And so we were telling him like a long time, you gotta go get that looked at. And
yeah.
Macho kid, like, no, I'm not gonna. I'm like Billy Badass. You're invincible in your 20s. And then we just kind of noticed that it was just starting to like swell like a lot. And we're like, dude, you need to go get that checked out. Like, and it got to the point where like he couldn't even move his arm anymore. Yeah, so they scheduled a surgery for him, and he went in for like the preliminary surgery, and the doctor immediately was all like, we have to cancel the surgery. And they came back in and they talked to him, and they said that he had an angiosarcoma in his shoulder, and he was like, well, I don't know what that means. And they were like, you have cancer.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So that's how they found out?
Yeah.
Like,
and so, like, after he had died, I guess they said that he was genetically predisposed to this cancer. And I guess it was, it's a very rare form, I guess.
Yeah.
And that he was going to get it regardless. He just wasn't supposed to get it until way later in life. But when he tore his pec muscle, it did.
Oh.
Yeah, it triggered that. And so they went through and they did the entire surgery. And they had said that at that point it had started from here, and it made its way all the way down, like into like his elbow and everything, and like it was just very metastasized and gross, and like it made its way kind of like up in here, and so they were like, we're gonna have to amputate. Because we just can't get in there and cut it out at this point. And so they did that, and then he was like that for like 8 or 9 months, I want to say, and then they went back in and they said that it came back, and this time it was spreading in and it spread into his lungs and everything. And so before he died, he used to have a tribal band around his arm, and so that's why I got that.
Okay.
Was for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they told him that it had spread in there, and then he passed in February of 2019. Yeah, like right out, because he turned 23. He turned 23 in December, and then he passed that following February.
Yeah. How did you guys get through it? Just like relying on each other as a family and like. Yeah, that was... Because I don't think that's something anybody ever gets over. That's not something that you just...
I've got PTSD because of it. Like, my therapist had diagnosed me with that because we knew it was going to happen. Like, he went in and they were just all like, there's nothing that we can do at this point. Like, nothing's going to happen. And then within days, he was back in the hospital. Yeah. And they had put him under and everything. And they called the family and they're like, you need to come. You need to come to Texas. And so we ended up going. And they kept asking him, like, you know, are you ready? Are you ready? And he was like, no. And he
Nobody's ready.
He wrote down mine and my brother's names.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't talk. And he wrote down our names. And they're like, do you want us to wait for your uncles? And he said, yeah. He shook his head.
Yeah.
We got there, and then they took him off the machines and everything. And then me and my two of my brothers, his dad, and then my other brother, were all in there, just like talking, shooting the shit. And like all of a sudden he opened up his eyes, and we were like, oh, hey, buddy, how's it going? And then he was just gone.
Yeah.
And so I'd never seen anybody die before.
I know, yeah.
And so that was wild.
Yeah.
Because one minute he was looking at us, and then like he was just gone at that point. And so, you know, everybody started crying. You know, I walked up and I closed his eyes. So a lot of therapy.
Yeah, definitely.
Has really helped. I'm a very big advocate for therapy.
Yeah, no, every episode that we've done, we all have preached therapy.
Oh yeah, it's there's
for
nothing,
anything, no matter how big or small it is,
like,
then yeah.
Yeah, even the strongest person needs someone to talk to, you know, and I personally, I went specifically because I know that I have people that I can talk to. I needed somebody who was impartial. Exactly. I needed somebody who had nothing to do with any parts of my life, who could just hear me talk and then just give an unbiased opinion. And kind of help me unpack a bunch of stuff. So I was kind of like, this is nice. I like this, right?
For sure.
And I was talking to somebody at work about it, and they're like, well, I don't need therapy.
Go see a psychiatrist. I hate the psychiatrist. Well, go see one anyway. I don't like the psychiatrist. You need to go see one. See a psychiatrist. I'm not.
Honestly, I was like,
I think everybody does.
I was like, it's like sometimes, you know, you take your car to the mechanic because you need a tune-up.
Exactly.
Right? You need someone to kick the tires and check your oil. That's what therapy is.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, now we're going back to the fun part. Okay. There's a lot of emotional roller coasters on this podcast. What is the best, most epic experience of your life?
Oh, gosh. Jamaica.
Yeah?
Yeah, Jamaica was
what
wild.
What part did you go to?
Montego Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so me and the boys got an email one time, and I remember I was at work, and Mustang Monroe had sent me and Damien, he'd sent us both a message on Messenger, and he was like, hey, so I got this email. Want to know what you guys think? And it was an email from the producers of the Caribbean Burlesque Festival.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was like, hey, we want you boys to come down, and you know, we want you to be a part of the festival. We want you to feature in it. And we were kind of like, huh? And I was like, did you say yes?
Well, you better.
Yeah, and basically they told us that that everything would have been taken care of for us. We just had to buy our plane tickets.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah. Tell them yes. Absolutely, tell them yes. And then we found out more details about it, and we were like, oh God, what did we get ourselves into?
Really?
Yeah, because we were like, okay, Montego Bay, cool. Like, where is it? Like, it's going to be at one of the resorts. It's just awesome. Yeah, it was at the Hedonism Resort.
I don't know what that is.
We didn't either until we were telling people about it, and you watch people's faces change, and they're like,
so what is it?
It's a swingers resort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when you walk in, there's two sides of the resort, and it's called the prude side and the nude side.
Oh, okay.
Who is ready for a clothing optional resort? X-rated. Let's go to the Hinduism in Jamaica.
We're on the nude side?
So our rooms were kind of like in the middle.
Oh, okay.
And so you could cross over, and it was the rule that once you crossed over that line, you were not allowed to have clothes on.
Oh.
Like you had to be the only people who could have clothes on were the staff.
Oh, okay.
And so we get there. The bellhop's all like, I'll take your bags to your room. You guys go do what you need to do. And those two ran to the beach and took off all of their clothes. And I'm like, I'm not doing that.
No, you didn't want to?
I'm good. I'm all right. I know because I've always, and it might come up later, but I've always been very self-conscious about my body.
Oh.
Like, always.
Well, you would have fooled me, especially when you're performing.
Yeah, and even to this day, like, I'm still like, ugh. And so I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And so, like, day 2 or day 3, I think, because we were there for a week.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
So did you have a performance every night, or?
No, so I think we got there like on a Monday, and then we performed Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
But the rest of that time, we were just
you get to enjoy it. That's awesome. Yeah. And it was all inclusive, I'm assuming. Okay.
Yeah. And so by day 2 or day 3, they were like, well, we're gonna go over to the nude side, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to be over here by myself. And they're like, well, you know the rules.
Yeah.
And I was like, so that actually got me to be a little bit more comfortable in my body than I was before. It's still like not all the way 100%, but
you wouldn't do it again?
Oh no, I would.
Yeah,
I absolutely would.
Yeah,
that was a time. That was a time.
I love being nude. I said I would live in a nudist colony if I could.
Well, and that's
How close are you to joining a nudist colony so you don't have to fold laundry?
Every day, it's getting closer.
the funny part is that like I live here by myself, so I'm naked here all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, all the time. Yeah, but that was
an epic experience.
Oh, there are sometimes there's things you can't unsee. And
well, I could only imagine.
Yeah, it was what like I knew kind of what we were getting ourselves into because as soon as we walked over there, my eyes were burning from all the chlorine that they had because
they gotta wash them.
People were doing stuff in the pools and like in the hot tub and just like as clear as we're sitting here right now, people are right over here just doing stuff and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I would definitely define that as an epic experience.
And it was. I was just like, this is dope.
Yeah, no, I love it. Do you have any words of affirmation that you use?
Yeah, I actually got it tattooed.
Oh, yeah? What is it? I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I have bad anxiety. And so I actually have, like, bad panic attacks.
Yeah.
A lot.
And that's actually what my last 3 episods were people that have mental health issues with anxiety and depression.
And that's how I talk myself down.
Yeah.
Just a lot of deep breathing, just like, I'm okay. I'm okay. And I just have to remind myself that all the time. And so whenever, like, shit gets hard, I just go, you know what? I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. There's nothing that you can't really get through.
What are you unapologetic or not sorry for?
Saying what's on my mind, right? Being myself. I spent a lot of time in relationships that were like both romantic and not romantic. That there's like, you can't say this. You have to act like this. This is what you have to do. And when those relationships ended, I was kind of like, you know what? No, not anymore. Right? I'm gonna say what I need to say.
Yeah.
Right. And if you don't like it, then I'm sorry. You get to sit with that.
Sorry, not sorry.
Right. Like I'm not gonna apologize for feeling the way that I feel about stuff.
You should never have to apologize for saying how you feel. That's like saying sorry for being real.
Exactly.
And if you disagree with it, I mean, we can have a conversation about it. That's totally fine. Like I'm old enough now. Like I'm in my 40s at this point, where I'm like, you know what? If I'm wrong about something, I will admit it.
Yeah.
Like we'll have that conversation, and I will openly take accountability for it. That's one of the things that people have said that they've really liked about me too, is that if I do mess up, I do take accountability for it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to gloss over stuff. I don't have all the answers, but you know, I'm going to say what I want to say.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I think every year you get older, you give less fucks.
Exactly.
And I love that. That's the best part of getting older.
Because now I just don't give a fuck.
I always tell folks too, like if ever I say something and I'm like, and I tell them, I was like, I don't want this to sound mean.
Yeah.
I was like, please know
and
that
at least give you a warning.
This comes from a place of love and a place of caring.
Yeah.
I've learned now though, like asking before I start talking, of are you open to hearing something?
Yeah. Are you sure you want to know?
Right. And I've learned like in relationships now that I'm just like, are you saying this because you just want someone to listen, or would you like me to advise you?
Do you want an opinion, or you just want me to hear?
Right. Like if you want to just verbally vomit and just have someone listen to you, I will do that.
Yeah.
I don't have to say anything. And they're like, okay. And they'd be like, no, I just need you to listen. Cool. Go.
Yeah. But if you want my opinion, you better be ready
and
for
then
it.
I disassociate.
Anyways, don't ask me for my opinion or my advice on something if you're not ready to hear an honest answer.
It's like, wow, that's wild.
Yeah, that's wild. So one more is you, since I've been interviewing you this whole time, you could either ask me one question or you can tell me something that you enjoy about the relationship that we have.
When are you getting back on stage?
Whenever you call me.
Whenever okay.
Yeah, you could bring Nalabong out of retirement.
We can make that happen.
Yeah, especially, you know, Halloween's my favorite. It's coming up.
It is coming up.
So let me know.
Okay, we'll talk.
I can get something going.
All right.
For sure. All right, thank you so much. And that is episode 5.
Like, hit the button, subscribe, share, comment, keep it nice.
Yes, we do not tolerate hate here.